hi there, hello there internet dwellers, and welcome to another episode of the GC Informer. I'm your host Orange Lightning. I'm not dead, I'm back! Hey! After a little bit of a hiatus, just a baby one at the end of 2017, I have returned and I'm bringing you, as I usually do, the weekend news. So let's get straight into it before I fall asleep. Woo! So starting things right along then, have you ever wanted to play a crime game in the Pokemon world? Well now, you can! Detective Pikachu is coming to everyone outside of Japan. Worldwide, that's the word! It is an episodic game that originally was only released in Japan, and I believe it was 2 years ago that they had the first episode and have not heard anything about it since. Well, now they're getting their second episode in March this year, and at the same time, everybody else is going to get both episodes 1 and 2, and there is now an English voiced trailer, so if you want to check it out, I suggest you do. It's bizarre and weird, but I can't say I'm not interested. In a rather odd turn of events, does anybody remember that massive, ginormous controller for the Xbox, the Duke? Yes? Well, it's coming back! It's making a return for the Xbox One, apparently. Okay then. So Seamus Blackley, he shared a photo with the Duke on Twitter and was flooded with people commenting on nostalgia, how it made them feel, how much they actually liked it. For people with bigger hands, it's easier to hold, and he must have been truly touched by this because it pushed him to then speak to Phil Spencer and request the Duke's return, and so it is! This has always been known though as one of the worst controllers because of its clunkiness. Maybe there is a calling for something a bit meatier, a bit bigger for adult hands. However, it won't be exactly the same. They have made a few changes, such as put a USB port in it so you can plug it and charge it better. But if you are tempted and you do want it, well then, it's going to set you back $70 or £50, thereabouts. Is it really worth that nostalgia value? Is it? If you were a fan though, this is great for you, so a little bit of nostalgia to Microsoft. Hey, maybe they got excited after everything that's been happening with the Nintendo Mini Collection, so moving on to one of our favourite topics here at GameCast and the world now, loot boxes. But this time, it is a lack thereof. So, Monster Hunter World is coming out very soon, I believe. Is it March? Scratch that. It's January. My mistake. January 26th to be exact. So, wow, really close. Same day as Dragon Ball. Hey. Ryozo Sugimoto, probably butchered that, has come out and announced now, straight away, he wants to reassure everyone that Monster Hunter World will not have loot boxes or microtransactions, there we go, to help you progress the game. Any additional rare items or anything like that. So he just wants everyone to know that it 100% will not, because as far as he's concerned, players to do is to earn the things that you have and the things that you use, and if you're struggling with something, to instead look at what you have around you and look at your friends, to work through it together rather than to just buy your way through. Which to me makes perfect sense because I've always agreed with that, and that's what games should be instead of just buying your way through. What's the point in the game if you're just going to buy the game, buy some stuff, end the game? You want to play the game, you want to experience the challenge of the game, and that's exactly what Sugimoto is saying outright. Not just not having loot boxes, but he's making a statement about it. We're not having loot boxes. No. you may not be aware of a little game called Assassin's Creed Rogue. It kind of slipped out, didn't really get much hype around it because it was overshadowed by the absolute mess that was Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm falling over my words today, I do apologise. But in actuality, Rogue was a much more popular game than Unity, and I've not actually played it myself because I was too peeved by what happened on Unity. I didn't even play it, but I didn't want it. But it's actually been recommended to me really recently to play Rogue, and I was thinking of picking it up, but now it's being re-released. That's what I was getting to, for the next-gen consoles. So it's been overhauled, it's been remastered, and it's coming out again for the Xbox One and the PS4. So there is the opportunity. It has now presented itself to me. It has a really cool concept. I did like the idea behind Rogue. You play as Shay, an assassin who is now a Templar, and he is hunting the assassins. I believe that's the concept. So if you were the person who was like, yay, assassins are great, but I'd love to try being a Templar, maybe you really liked playing as Haytham in Assassin's Creed 3, this is that game. You get to actually turn around the tables and see things from a different perspective. So that is set to release in March. So that's where I got my stories crossed. Sorry. And finally, I'm going to end this news story with a brief sum up of the mini Nintendo Direct that came out a couple of days ago. There were some interesting things in it which you've undoubtedly probably heard people talking about already, such as one of the biggest things, Dark Souls is coming to the Switch. Oh my god, Dark Souls is portable. When people got excited about Skyrim and Doom, I think Dark Souls is taking it to a whole nother level. You could play Dark Souls in bed or on the loo. That's amazing. You could cry while having a poo. But you can also play it on the go, on your trains, on your buses. You can shout at your screen, maybe break your Switch. Maybe it's not the greatest idea. People might snap the Switch in half. It's cool. It's really nice to see all these games coming to the Switch. The Switch is a much more rounded console now in terms of content, variety, than the poor old Wii U, so that's great. It's really good. The World Ends With You, a really cool little game for the DS, which I own but have never played. It is on that shelf, I believe, and I've never played it. Oops. But it's being remastered and coming to the Switch as well. Hyrule Warriors is having another entry. This time they're taking everything from the Wii U version, everything from the DS version, combining it into one with, I think, a couple of additional things, and that's going to be on the Switch. There's going to be a free update for Mario Odyssey, which includes some balloon thingy, where you hide a balloon in the level, and then you can also find other people's balloons. So it's making it online interactive. It's a bit odd. It's kind of cool, but I don't think I'll have much. And yes, I got a Switch for Christmas, so I have now got Mario Odyssey, and it's fantastic. And that's all there is from me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave your comments below. Let us know what you think, what you're looking forward to in 2018. The year has just begun. There are games all over the place. Come on, Kingdom Hearts 3, please. If you'd like to see more from us here at GameCast, please subscribe to our channel. There's loads of stuff coming on the horizon. And if you want to see more from me, you can check me out on YouTube and Twitch under Orange Lightning Playzone, and on Twitter under Orange Light PZ. So thank you so much for watching, take care for now, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you all again real soon.